Ooh,
that's nice.
I'm like, where is that? Let's book a trip. 7:46 now. You know that summer travel season is pretty much here. There's a new book that will guide you to some of these stunning spots that you see on your screen across America.
We are joined this morning by local author Matt Tory, who has a new book out that will help you find your next adventure. Good morning, Matt. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So you have been to all 50 states.
I have, yeah.
And that is the beginning of this book.
Yes, so I've been to all 50 states. I've been able to explore all of the national parks in the lower 48. I've been basically any major landmark you can think of in America, I've probably been to, just from a lot of road trips and exploring across the country.
How did that start?
So basically, when I was a kid, my parents would take me on RV trips and summer vacations, and it kind of sparked a love to go see America, and I've been doing it ever since. I wrote this book basically because I wanted to encourage people to go out and see some of the incredible stuff that's right here in our backyard.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, like even in Sacramento here, there's stuff around here that people have never seen. Like I talk to people who've never been to Yosemite or Lake Tahoe, and those are you had never
been to Yosemite.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you got
born
to.
and raised in
A
California.
couple places I talk about in the book, but yeah.
Well, and I feel like that's one of the things you kind of take for granted where you live, right?
Yeah.
Because people from California, we don't tour California like we should. We'll go other places, but to your point, there are things right in our backyard that we just don't realize are there.
Yeah, and my goal with this book also was it kind of covers the whole country. So if you're in Ohio, Connecticut, whatever, if you open this book, hopefully there's a few things around you that you could go see right around you that you may not have even heard about.
I guess we should explain. It's your favorite spot in
yes.
each of the 50 states.
Well, it's in the whole country. So
okay.
basically I chose 118 spots. That I know that's kind of random, but that's just kind of the number I came to.
That's the ones that made the
cut. These are my favorite spots. And I focus on them. Each chapter is kind of a couple pages talking about each place and why it's so special and why I think you should go see there. You know, there's a lot of travel books out there. I'm not the first one to write one, but this is kind of different because I wanted to make something that was a little more personal. Usually when you see like a bucket list book, they're kind of just, they feel like an encyclopedia or it's like written by 100 different people who went to each of the different places, but I'd never really seen something that was like this where it's all from one person's perspective.
What of the places you went, what was the most pleasantly surprising?
The most pleasantly surprising is one that people never heard of when I say it. It's one of the national parks. It's called Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and it's in North Dakota.
Oh,
and it's one that I didn't really have high expectations for when I went to it, but I was, trying to hit all the national parks, so went out of my way to go see it. And it was just like the most pleasant day I'd ever experienced.
Why?
There.
What was so
It's
nice
like
about
a
it?
bunch of rolling hills and wild horses, and you kind of have the place to yourself because it's kind of really remote, so people don't go there a lot.
So what makes the cut for you when you pick a place that is your favorite out of these 118? Is it the vistas? Is it the travel?
Yeah.
What makes the cut for you?
It's kind of all of it. I've got a lot of national parks in there, some state parks, some cities. Basically, if it's a place that I would really encourage someone to go see and I would want to go back to myself more than most places, that's what made the cut.
Does food influence?
I was just going to ask
Food is
that.
in it. I'm not a big food
Foodie.
influencer person, so I didn't want to go into that too much in it. But there are a couple places that I'll mention in the book of like, oh, this is where I had the best piece of pie in my life, or this is where you might find the best barbecue or something like that.
Do you have plans to extend this to outside of America?
Maybe. I've thought about doing other versions, maybe like a Go See California version with a lot of things in California. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring it out. Yeah.
You mentioned the Theodore Roosevelt National Park.
Yes.
I've driven across country a couple times, and sometimes you stop in these middle of nowhere places, and I'm always struck by the silence.
Yes.
You don't realize how much noise there is in your regular, just living in a city like Sacramento, but you stop someplace and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
There's nobody and no sound.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Interesting.
So the book is available. People can find it.
It's on Amazon today. Yeah, it's called Go See America, and it's right here. And I hope you guys enjoy it.
That is awesome. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
I'm jealous because your wanderlust is making me want to wander.
Yeah.
Very
Good
cool.
stuff. Thank you,
Thanks,
Matt. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.